Good evening, Rucker fans, and welcome to some round 2 action here live in Harmony, Minnesota, where we have the Red Raiders taking on the number 1 seed Polars. Let's shoot it to the starting lineups. That was our starting lineups, brought to you by Preston Foods and Torgerson Auto Sales. The Polars, the high seed, start with the ball tonight. Joining me, I guess I should announce who I am. I'm Walker Ward in the booth tonight. Joining me, Storm, star player, sadly, season-ending injury, Sam Roosted. Sam.
Retired.
Retired.
It's done.
Officially announced right here. Sam Roosted has retired from Rucker League. Sad day. Sam, what are the keys to look for in this game for both teams?
Well,
let's start with the Red Raiders.
It's basically a one-man show, both ways. You know, you got one guy each team that they're gonna go through, and it's about getting them tired and needing the other one to step up and try to beat you.
No, it screwed up because of the flat.
And we do have a quick scoreboard issue here.
You got one job over there.
Former Rucker League player Austin Baylor having some trouble with the scoreboard. Technical difficulties.
On here.
Still good. All right, Polars with the ball here.
Each side has two guys, I think, that are interesting. Bryden and Greg. You know, those are two that can take over when they need to. 77 is the weak point on the Polars.
A little bit slower.
That is who I would attack all day.
And Zach, gets his own rebound and with the put
just
back
running up
in.
the stats.
Of course, stat padding, a big thing here in Rucker League. Trying to go for that rebounding record. Greg kicks out. Ooh, we have a good little collision underneath. Oh no, unable to get it to fall. And 77 gets that rebound. That's big for that team, you know. He's trying to pull his weight, and it's quite a bit of weight to pull.
That's got to be 4 rebounds already for Zach. Carrying the load early.
So as we kind of mentioned earlier, Sam, you have retired from Rucker League.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people, for those that may not know at home, what led you to this retirement?
Probably the reason being is that this is the second time that it's happened. I think I was the last person to join this league.
So second, yeah. The second time, what has happened? I guess.
Tore my ACL once again.
Yes.
Other leg.
So
it's just not worth it.
So, as far as a turnaround, when are they expecting you to be? I guess full go.
I'm hoping 6 months I can get back into softball shape.
6 months in softball shape.
Yep.
Of course, Sam.
Not retiring from that.
Mentioning the softball team that we started here in town, the Harmony Hustlers.
That team has a bright future. I can't leave it yet.
We do. I honestly do believe that we have a bright future. You know, this is our first year really playing as a team together, but
a lot of growing.
Yes,
that's what we've done.
A lot of figuring out to do, but we are a good team. But so, you're going to be strictly a softball player, or you got any other sports on your mind?
I'd have to take up golf.
Golfing, yes.
It's a sad thing for me to say, but
nothing wrong. I mean, I'm a big golfer. I love to golf. There's something about it that just
it's
the most frustrating mental game. And 77 grabs the rebound,
takes it outside, gives it to Bryden. It's got to be something.
Out of bounds. Atlee, slow getting up here. And he gets up and walks off, and he checks out. Something to keep an eye on here. If he injured himself there, he's kind of...
Couldn't tell. Looks like I got hit in the face.
Kind of bent over. And Bryden
gotta hit their open shots.
Fall. One thing I learned about Bryden it would have been yesterday. He's going to be the starting quarterback for the Fillmore Central Falcon football team this year.
I did hear that. I like that. Get a young guy in there.
Yeah, a big, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Step forward, maybe.
Yeah,
Step up in competition.
He's got some big shoes to fill, some elite quarterback history in the past. Andy Todd, Logan Corson. Of course, Riley Means you always have to throw into that mix.
Yep. And even recently, Christensen and O'Connor, those guys were good.
And Gundo able to get the 2 in the corner to fall. Red Raiders.
What do we got?
Battling in here. We got, 3-4. Polars up. 77 wants the 3. Unable to get the fall. But Zach with the hustle play back to him. 77 wants it again, and he's short this time. Third time's the charm? No. This is at the Bryden. Bryden down low. And a block by Gundo.
They doubled him in the post, but they left Zach open.
And we got a foul. Hayden with a foul.
Slow start, both teams.
And
Just
Zach,
feeling each other out.
something to watch for here. Zach has subbed out.
That's an early exit. That's interesting. Is he tired already, I wonder?
Something to keep an eye on. We have to watch. Does he have a sandwich here? That has been the ongoing theme. Zach subs himself out.
Oh, and they get some immediate offense. This is huge minutes.
Fourth man of the year, Jeremy O'Connor. Oh, a quick stutter step has caused a turnover for the Red Raiders. Polars looking to extend a lead here. Brian wants a screen, gets the screen. Jeremy with a unique uniform combination here.
Got everything you need.
Sleeves, headbands, shades. Clayton Chopsky. First shot of the day.
That's an immediate +3 to his overall with that uni.
Minus 2 Riz points on that one. And 77 has checked himself out of the game, bringing Zach Hogger back in.
It was a rough stretch for 77, but maybe this rest will help him out.
Bryden drives. No. Oh, it's high. Zach able to retain it.
Good board.
Jeremy creating a second chance look. Ball coming over this way. And the ball out
Shot's
of
not falling
bounds.
right now. I don't need that.
And my co-host here almost got taken out on that one.
Not again.
Brian came in with a full head of steam. Lowering the head is the hardest part of the body, and I'm pretty sure I saw him leading with his head right to your knee there. A dirty player, maybe some would say.
It did look targeted.
Gundo from deep range, 2 points. Red Raiders tie ball game 5-5. Zach wants to get that point back. A unique shot and a putback by Zach. Wow.
Zach has been a beast on the offensive board so far.
Rebounds kind of been the story of this game so far. Second chance points, huge. Gundo, long. And
Bit of a heat
rebounds
check.
right there. Fourth man of the year, Jeremy O'Connor gets that rebound.
Got one.
Bang! Bryden. 8-5. Polars. Things are starting to heat up here in the game. What Greg wants it, and he airballs it, but Shopsky with the board, unable to get it to fall. What are you seeing so far here, Sam?
Well, it was a slow start both teams, but now the threes are starting, or the twos are starting to fall.
I know, it's so hard. It's 3s, 2s. I get those.
You take 77 out, and things kind of start to speed up both ways.
Gundo long on the 2. Bryden wants it into the wind. One thing our fans back home need to be paying attention to is we do have a nice northeast breeze coming through here. Could affect some shots.
So it wouldn't hurt to shoot from the right side.
Gundo, a little turnaround, unable to get it to fall. Jeremy gets the rebound. Oh, good little hustle play. And he gets the turnover.
Also pays off there.
Greg wants it. No, good. Polars getting some ball movement going around here. And one thing.
Miscommunication takes
Oh,
it to the
maybe a
rim.
travel? No, we're good. Oh, Jeremy.
We're missing some close looks right now.
Jeremy has taken the shades off, I just noticed. And he gets it to fall. 8-6.
Sun is getting blocked by the clouds. Maybe that could be a reason for that.
Oh, good little screen there. Ball movement. Open 3 look.
Now that's a great possession right there.
Bryden
Touched
coming
everyone.
to play right there. Coming to play. Doing his part. Carrying the team. Like you said in the pregame. Bryden, one of the players to watch this game, to assist Zach in his quest for his first title. Zach, back-to-back MVPs.
He just hasn't been able to get that championship.
Hasn't been able to get it.
It's the thing that's eluded him.
This year's squad, Gundo, no good. Oh, Bryden with the rebound. But his squad this year, I definitely think, has the ability to win it. He's got a good little supporting
It's
cast.
pretty even all around with all these teams. It could go any way.
And 77 is checked back into the game.
Let's
The
see
only
how this
player
goes.
with a hat on during this game, might I add. And he gets a clap. He is ready to go. Greg unable to get it to fall, but Gundo with the rebound and the easy bucket.
Nice hook shot there.
And
Educate me, Walker. I know in the regular season it was like this. First 1 to 21 wins. Is there in the playoffs now? Is it win by 2?
no,
Or is it still first to 21?
it is first to 21. Unable to get the fall. And 77
That was an athletic
with
play.
a huge putback. The hustle play.
They're going to need that out of him today.
What a play. Now, might we remind viewers at home that Zach and 77 are brothers, and 77 with a good little poke at the ball,
Oof.
but it does nothing. It's
Got
Gundo
to get that hand up.
gets it to fall. I'm being informed here the score is 12-9. We're having some problems. The little markers on the scoreboard are reversed. Jeremy gets a second chance opportunity out to 77. But 12-9.
Is that Raiders or Polars?
And in there, the Polars take a 13-9
Okay.
lead.
How does that even happen? Get some reverse numbers down here.
I blame AB. Greg in there, easy little bucket. The Raiders in double digits here, 3-point game. We're in the thick of it right now. Game 1, good little ball game here. 77 backs in, out to Jeremy. Jeremy drives in.
Nice strong take, just no finish.
Gundo kind of short arms that 3. I don't know if you noticed that. He kind of pushed it with his. Unable
Been
to get
hitting
it
the
to
threes
fall.
this game. That one, and maybe it's a wind thing,
One thing, Gundo is playing with an ankle brace on his left leg. He did roll his ankle pretty badly in the regular, one of the last couple of weeks of the regular season against the Knights. Something to kind of keep an eye on, see if it's nagging him at all. He should be, for the most part, recovered, but.
He looks good up there. Looks like he's moving well.
And Atlee, out of bounds. Polars ball. And Gundo has subbed himself out. The Red Raiders running with the reserves
There's
right
some
now.
big minutes for the Polars. They got to take advantage of this.
Oh, and we got a foul. 3 fouls. Oh, 77 gets blocked by Atlee.
It's a slow release, so he lets a lot of time, for the person to close the distance when he shoots.
Oh, a
Nice
good little
find.
dish. What an assist there, right? 77, making the most of his opportunities. Greg needs to. This is what you said in the pregame. Greg needs to step up here. Gundo's out. The backbone of the team is out. This is where Greg can make his name. Greg wants it.
That's huge.
Greg gets it 4-2. Again, we're having scoreboard issues.
I can't seem to tell what it is.
So they were just at 12? Or they were at 11? They just got a 2. They were at 11. Okay. 14-13. Polars up. $77, unable to get the, and that's out of bounds on the Red Raiders.
It bailed out a little bit there. Ball right back, reset.
What you got for score?
13, I believe. Still, scoreboard issues plague us right now here in round 2.
It's no coincidence Austin Baylor was the first one to touch that scoreboard, and it is all messed up.
Something we need to remind the viewers. Just a reminder that both teams still have 2 timeouts this game. None have used them yet. Out to Zach. Zach from deep.
Too much space.
Zach gets it to fall.
He'll make you pay.
16. 13. I believe. 12. Okay, I was misinformed on the previous possession. Sorry for the scoring issues here. We're trying our best. It's hard to count. Once you get past 8, things start looking the same. Bryden.
After they got to 2, we made AB give it up. We figured that's how far he could count.
Yeah, exactly. If I were to ask AB how old he has no idea. And we are back from commercial break. As you may have heard in the distance, we had an from AB. Back here live. Interesting score as now the Red Raiders have gotten points taken off. There we go. 16-12. Polars up. And Greg gets it to fall. 16-13.
Nice pick and roll game right there.
Just what Sam said. Nice little pick and roll game right there. Zach. Unable to get it to fall.
What 77 said.
And
it's
for those of you,
they finish this.
Yeah, for those of you, and Gundo gets his own rebound, calls a foul. For those of you that may not have heard, 77 is over here on the bench, and he says, "Let's go, boys! Don't blow this effing lead. Got to keep it PG for the."
Not the most professional, but.
Gundo with a slick little finish right there. Makes it a 2-point game. Red Raiders trying to claw back into this. Polars looking to close out. Jeremy, left-handed. And we got a foul.
We got a lot of fouls going right now, and I think this series is going to get chippy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we
it's brewing right now.
Friendships ended.
Game 1, we might not see much, but I could see in Game 2 when one team especially is desperate.
Yes.
It could get chippy.
Competitive spirits really open up. Good little dish off. Zach up top. Ooh, not a friendly little bounce there. Shopsky with the board. Gundo in the corner. And a turnover. Costly turnover. Something the Red Raiders did not need there. I heard a slap on the wrist. No foul called.
Polars have gone a bit cold on offense right now. Both teams, though.
Something to note, you said the Polars have gone cold on offense. 77 out of the game.
He was playing pretty good that last series for him, and he was kind of doing a bit of everything.
Gundo wants it from deep.
Sometimes with the same group, you just get in a rhythm, and when you take someone out, it just changes things.
Unable to get a left-hander to fall. Greg, up top. And he gets the bucket to fall. And as we do that, my co-host, Sam Rousset, had to take a step out here for a minute. So we're riding, call me Hans, because I'm out here solo right now. Polars need to close this game out. Bryden unable to get it to fall. Shopsky with the board. It's a 1-point game, 16-15. Unable, Greg, to get it to fall. Polars get the ball. Polars have that lead. 1 point. Jeremy just keeps crashing into the lane, chucking up lazy little rebound or layup sheepers. I cannot think of the word. And Polars able to get a quick one there. Take a 2-point lead. Zeke looking to get checked in. And 77 indeed checks in. Jeremy gets a much needed break here. He did his part. He hustled. He's a fourth man of the year for a reason. 77 back in the game. I think he's a little confused about what side of the ball he's on. There we go. Zach was confused. And a good little turnover. 77 wants it. 77 unable to get it. Good little dish there. Gundo drives in. Unable to get it to fall. Tough little layup package right there. Out to 77 in the side. Drives it. Oh, Gundo read that like a book. Unable to get to fall. Slow things down here, boys. Red Raiders down low. Gundo saves it. .77 playing stingy defense right here. He's known as a headhunter. Head is the hardest part of the body, as previously established. Greg can't get it to fall.
Nice.
Ooh, I don't think that ball was taken back.
It was
Check
close.
the tape. Check the tape. I don't think that ball was taken back. But nobody's calling it. Nobody's calling
I
it.
think it was clean. I think it was clean.
We'll have to check the tape there at 17 minutes and 33 seconds. Again, I have no idea how far into the video we are, but that's just a guess. So leave in the comments. How far off was I? We don't know. Oh! Zach takes advantage of some lackadaisical defense right there.
What do we got? 19-16 Polars. This is gonna be close. These Raiders are gonna need to get something to go right here.
Polars, yes, like you said, they need to get things figured out here. Zach calling travel, but they're gonna keep playing, and they get a point. I'm confused here. I was hearing travel. Zach and Gundo quit playing.
I think
the other four kept playing.
I think the two captains need to confer whether this counts or not.
Point does not count. No point there. Travel called. Turnover, Red Raiders. Polars ball up top. This is, like you said earlier, things are starting
It's
to get
getting
a
chippy
little
already.
chippy, you know, some tensions. Tensions are high here.
These are two players. I think they are the best in this league. They
And
both want to prove it.
Zach unable to get the layup to fall. Zach still you can tell he wants that championship. You know, this lingers over him as a two-time MVP,
He's got
Back
all the
to back.
accolades, but one.
The one that matters. And Gundo able to get it to fall. 2-point game. 19-17. Polars in the lead. A 2-pointer could end this game. And the Polars have all 3 of their 2-point shooters in the game right now. Let's see if they go for an easy one or if they want to end it right here.
I think they just need to get a good shot.
Zach, little hop step.
Take the
Out
two
to
if you're open.
77. Bryden wants to end it, and he does! Bryden ends the game. Polars take game 1. We'll see you back here for game 2. And we are back. Game 2, round 2 action. Polars have a 1-0 series lead.
Not a good sign. We got AB on the scoreboard again. See if this lasts a few minutes again.
Walker Ward here, joining me, my co-host you just heard a minute ago, Sam Roosted. And a quick little shot from the Red Raiders, unable to get it to fall. Like he said, we have Austin Baylor back on the scoreboard. 77.
Really a
takes the
wild
shot.
card on that scoreboard. That thing could get messed up quick.
So we'll have to we'll try our best to keep score in our heads ourselves here. But a quick shot there. Polars, both teams taking a shot here.
I expect this one to get more chippy. We saw it get a little bit, there was some tensions rising at the end of that last game, and especially if the Raiders are down
Yes.
going into the
Red
end
Raiders facing elimination here. It is a best of 3 series right now. Greg, a lot of 2-pointers taken so far. Bashopsky gets the rebound.
This is the matchup everyone wants to see.
And a good little move and a foul.
Ooh.
Both players on the ground. Gundo holding his right ankle now. Gets up limping.
We kind of got both players limping a little bit after that.
Something to keep an eye on. The stars of this matchup.
77 may have to step up.
Let's see if he can do that. Gundo from deep.
I think he's all right.
Bang! Gundo buries it. The seal has been broken for the Red Raiders. 2 points, Red Raiders.
Raiders need to get off to a good start. Polars can put up points quick.
That they can. And Zach wants one back. 77, good little rebound there. Zach, little lay-in, gets it to fall.
His finishing in the paint is probably top in this league, I would say.
Yes. The ability to get that easy little 1-pointer. Greg throws up a left-handed spinner, unable to get it to fall. Out to 77 in the corner. And 77 gets it to fall.
That's who they need to step up. They can get points out of him. This series is theirs.
If 77 is scoring, Polars are a dangerous team. One thing to tell the viewers back home. I looked at the Gundo Jinkies. I looked at the stat books for both teams last game. The Polars, Zach and Bryden evenly shared it. Zach had 10 points. Bryden had 9.
77 at 2, I'm guessing, 1 or 2.
Now I'm double checking. If we
I think it could be
I think
one.
I think it was 11, 9, and 1 was the. We might have to actually go back now that I say that.
But it was evenly split, and that's what they need. Zach can't be scoring 18 in the playoffs.
No.
It's not going to work against some of these teams.
But so then on the other side, the Red Raiders, that was a very heavy Gundo game.
They need someone else to step up.
Greg, like you said, Greg needs to step up. He is a tall, lengthy player. He needs to. I think he only had 5 points, which isn't a bad game, but needs to be more. Shopsky could be a true point guard this game, and he needs to just dish his guys down, his big guys. 77 showing some ball. Oh, quick little pass. Gets it to fall. What an
There's
assist.
clear chemistry between those two.
Seeing it clearly. Polars up quick by a 2-point margin in this game.
Got a foul. I think it was on Bryden there.
Good foul. Good foul.
Nothing easy.
Keeping Gundo out of this game. And Greg keeps throwing up twos.
I think he needs to take it inside. He does. He needs to see him go down.
He is the biggest player on this court right now in terms of size, like height-wise. Go down low. Get down low right now, Greg. Get down low. Put some post moves on. Gundo unable to get it to fall. Frustration, one thing you would mention, might start setting in here. Red Raiders get the turnover. Greg,
I like that shot.
good little mid-range.
Good mid-range shot.
Yeah, I know.
Zach gets a bank.
Polars are in a rhythm right now. Everything just is looking smooth. Every decision they make.
They have that 5-3 lead. Still early, though. Oh, Bryden affects the shot. Easy
Probably
little
could have been a
lay-in.
foul, but we reset no matter what.
Greg takes a long one-pointer. Unable to get it to fall. 77. 77 unable to get it to fall. Gundo directing traffic. On 77's face, but stingy defense by the headhunter.
Stayed in front. That's all he had to do.
That's a big target in front of you. Zach, unable to get it. Red Raiders need a basket here. Granted, it's still earlier in the game, but they need to see a good basket fall.
They haven't scored since the first bucket of the game.
Gundo, he's trying to do some fancy stuff, and it's just not going to work against the Polars.
There you go. Take it inside.
Greg, what he needs to do this whole game.
And, you know, that can get your confidence going with your outside game.
And Atlee Bean Bryan has checked into this game.
Same with Jeremy O'Connor.
The fourth men of each team. Both teams running with only 4 guys tonight. Polars missing Karsten Grabow.
Bro, that's not a fucking foul.
Oh,
Tensions are getting high. We saw this coming.
this is where things start getting chippy.
We saw this coming.
Bryden does his part, buries an outside 2. Bryden, look, it might be early, but my vote right now for finals or for second round MVP of this game, Bryden, really hitting big shots.
Played his role perfectly
I would
so
like
far.
obviously Zach is gonna get his, but Bryden has done his part, carried his weight. I'm really liking Bryden in this. And we got an out of bounds. Atlee tried to save it, unable to get it. Polars take the ball up top. Scoreboard
Scoreboard is
has
kind of
been
not paying
turned
attention
off.
right now.
7-4. Polars in the lead. Zach gets the point. 8-4. Polars up. Gundo trying to make something happen here. Takes a deep two, unable to get the mid-range to fall. Polars get the board. And, oh, Zach gets the board.
Hustling on the offensive end.
Calls a foul? Calls a foul.
I don't know about that. That to me seemed like just physical play.
Whoa, something we just noticed there. Zach has a coin fall out of his pocket. I'm not sure what kind of coin. If it was it sounded like a dime. And he immediately checks out. We might need to get the story on that coin in Zach's pocket.
Is that in his sock or pocket?
It's in his pocket. If we get a timeout here, we need to
Maybe there
ask.
is a bubble gum machine nearby, and
Yeah, maybe bubblegum. Gundo with a crafty little inside layup gets it to fall. Polars trying to battle back into this one, a 3-point game, 8-5. And it's great seeing all of the other teams coming out to support. I see your teammate and
my captain.
Your captain, Carson Keeney, is standing on the opposite side of the court as us. Maybe if he comes by here, we can get him in here for a quick little interview. The Storm, unfortunately, were eliminated last week.
Tough circumstances.
Yeah,
Shorthanded.
tough circumstances, shorthanded. How do you feel about? How would the Storm have done if they would have had their?
Well, they
big
managed
red
to win.
machine?
They managed to win one on the Raiders, and I think Luke can carry that team pretty well. And,
Yes.
Carson can. He never gets tired, and I get pretty tired, but I can at least hit the 2 ball pretty well.
Yes.
I think that's what they could have probably been missing.
And that's one thing. They had the hustle, Carson. They had the scorer, Luke, and what they were missing was that second hand.
Did someone just score?
Luke Hellickson
I swear that didn't update.
tried his best, unable to get it to work for the Storm. Storm eliminated.
Sorry about that. I don't trust this scoreboard guy over here.
Another what if in Sam Rusted's life.
Yeah, there's
What
a lot of those.
What if Sam Rusted hadn't tore his ACL senior year of football? What if Sam Rusted hadn't tore his ACL in Rucker League? And Greg Kennedy gets it to fall, doing his best brother imitation of Grant Kennedy, the Knights' 2-point shooter. And a steal for the Red Raiders. Red Raiders, not a risky pass, a ill-advised pass down low. Gundo able to collect it. Gundo wants to work his magic on the hustle player. And Jeremy with the hustle. Red Raiders get it. Foot was on the line, maybe. Off. Doesn't matter.
You don't see hustle like that very often. It's impressive to see.
Jeremy wants it. You can tell. Polars want to get to that finals. 77. Unable to get the fall. Jeremy the hustle play. Jeremy the second chance point. Wow. Really proving himself as the 4th man of the year right there. Gundo trying to direct it. Wants Atlee to cut through.
He's playing QB right now.
Oh, what a little move there.
Clean.
I'm not seeing a foul. I'm not.
That's
Bryden wants a foul.
I should have let him know. I will say the Polars like to call their fouls.
One thing, boom! Oh my gosh, Jeremy comes in with the second chance point. One thing, Mason Howard and I had talked about is when you get down low in the Rucker League
There's a foul every
and you
time.
miss a layup,
Yeah,
you call a foul. I mean, it's
hard because it's
it's embarrassing.
this is street ball in some aspect. There's gonna be a foul most times.
Easy little lay-in from Jeremy. Scoreboard a little bit slow there. 13-9. Polars trying to pull away in this one. Again, this is an elimination game for the Raiders. We have a timeout.
There's got to be some sense of urgency now.
We have a timeout, so we are also going to take a timeout here. We'll be back after this commercial break, brought to you by Torgerson Auto Sales. Torgerson Auto Sales for all your car needs. And we are back from commercial break. Red Raiders have the ball up top, trying to claw back into this, down by 4. Sam, you're the Red Raiders right now. You're the coach. What are you telling your team at that timeout there? What do we need to do better to get back into this?
This is tough. They got to look like that. I think they need to go inside.
They need to go inside.
They got to go inside. I think the twos are not falling.
No.
The twos are not falling.
Gundo needs to get some screens. And they're just
they need to lock in on defense.
Yeah,
it's now do or die. Can't be giving up easy
Can't be
shots.
trading blows here. Polars are ahead here. They're ahead by 4. You cannot be trading blows. You need to chip away, get some turnovers. Gundo tries the 2, unable to get it to fall. And one thing, you need to stop Jeremy. Jeremy gets the Polars so many second chance points. Like, he gets the rebound there. Granted, it's not a second chance.
He's just that hustle player for them. And every team needs that.
Shopsky needs to realize he's not going to get the rebound. So stop Jeremy. And just as I say that, Jeremy gets the second chance points for the Polars. Opportunity here. A good little pick. Gundo. Oh, wanted it down low. Unable to get it. Greg. He's got the mismatch. He needs to go down low. He's got the height advantage big time. Just back down.
I think the problem is when he's receiving the ball, he's already at the 2-point line.
Yes.
He needs to receive it
in the paint. Low. Back down. He's not backing down. He's just standing there.
That wasn't bad because that cleared up. Gundo got a good look there.
He did.
He got 2 guys to kind of collapse on him while he was going inside.
And he dishes it off. Red Raiders need to set it up here. Gundo
Excellent
gets it to
finish.
fall. What a basket. Red Raiders, double digits here, down by 3. Need this game. They need it big time. Zach.
I feel like we should get a score check. I think it's 14-11. I don't trust this now. I think it's 14-11. Red Raiders, he had it at 9 break, and they scored twice.
So we have a scoring discrepancy here. I don't know what the scoreboard is reading.
Well, when you put Austin Baylor on the scoreboard,
16-11
you don't know what's
going to
happen.
The score. Red Raiders need it. They need it.
We may need to rely on scorebooks from here on.
Ill-advised shots. That's been the story of the game for the Red Raiders. Greg can't get the rebound. One thing I have noticed, Red Raiders are forcing shots at this point. They're down. They need to. There's no shot clock in the Rucker League. They need to work the ball around, get down low, and use their height advantage on both of these teams to get easy baskets.
I also think, energy is down right now. Things aren't looking good. They're tired. And when you're tired, you take bad shots.
77. Yikes, what a shot. That was a rough one.
In this kind of game, I don't know if I want him taking those shots.
They might need to sub him out. Bring Jeremy back in. Gundo gets the foul. Bryden picks up a foul on that play. Red Raiders ball back up top. Start fresh. Greg with the hezzy. Greg takes a 2-pointer, unable to get it to fall. Another 4 shot, in my opinion. Bryden wants it, unable to get it to fall. Another, and he gets it to fall.
Maybe this will be a sign of things to come. He sees one go through from deep, and
he's maybe a corner specialist. He needs to get to the corner and see it fall.
Wind has died down, so maybe that could affect this.
Red Raiders need to heat up here. Gundo falls out to Greg.
You know, I got beef with this court. I'm seeing some people slipping.
And in this side of the court, too. Gundo battles down low, gets the point. Red Raiders cut it to a 2-point game. Things are really heating up here, Sam. They are definitely getting intense.
They've swapped now.
Another
Polars are a bit
force
cold.
laying.
Raiders are
70.
getting stuff to go.
And we have a ball on the court. Time in the ball game. We'll get a check up top.
Come on, bro.
Bryden going ISO here. Drives down low on the big opponent. Goes over top. Unable, but Zach. And Gundo calls one. Gundo calls one. Oh, we got some discrepancy here. This is what we're looking for here. Things are getting chippy.
This is chippy.
Zach calls a
Two
foul.
best going.
Gundo does not agree.
Opposite, actually. Gundo called the foul. Zach.
Sorry. Yeah. My bad. So, 16-14 is the score. Red Raiders down by 2. Gundo goes in. Unable to get the force lay-in to fall. And the Polars take
Needed
a
that to
3-point
go.
lead.
They had a couple bad possessions.
Our scoreboard is having trouble finding the number 7. 7. Brought to you by Preston Foods. 7. The time they close.
It's 17.
There's no 7.
17. The age before it's legal to go to the casino. 77.
were thinking.
Oh, 77 with a rough little. They need this. Red Raiders can't get it to fall. They needed that. Holy.
We got a mismatch right here.
This game, our current scoreboard is 76-14. Polars take a big lead in this game, 76-14.
17, but we don't have 7.
Red Raiders need a bucket here, big time. Or Gundo
Gets
gets
his own board.
rebound,
Off his foot.
loses
That's
the
a
ball.
tough turnover.
Frustration clearly setting in for Hayden here.
Now they're resting Zach because
They-
they're going to put him in when it gets close. They need him energy for these last few points.
Exactly. Red Raiders know they're on the ropes here.
17. 17. There's no 7 on this side. 17.
17-14. 3-point lead. Polars up. 77 down low. Out to Bryden up top.
That's a great
Bryden
find
gets
right
it to
there.
fall.
They
That's
may,
big for the Polars.
they may not even need him then.
Red Raiders.
Now you found
They're-
I don't know where it was.
Red Raiders are at the
19.
doorstep of elimination. 19-14. Red Raiders. They're talking. You know, this is.
desperation.
They are desperate right now. They are desperate housewives. Oh, Gundo, another
And
one
another
off
turnover.
the foot. Gundo, frustration setting in.
Zach may be able to rest the way out. You know, that's
That-
kind
I
of what
mean-
it's looking like.
Why not? They're up by 5. A 2-pointer wins the game. Bryden's been hitting. Work it around. 77 wants to end it.
That's it.
Oh, he wanted it. Hey, they're up by 5. Why not? Gundo unable to get it to fall.
There's something about wanting it and being able to do it. I don't think 77 can do it.
77. I agree. Jeremy with the second chance point.
Let's
2
see if he can
rebounds.
prove me wrong. That's who you want taking it.
Good little defense possession there.
The shots, you know, they had decent looks, but they weren't good off their hands. They didn't look good.
Oh, Clayton has one in and out. I mean, not a bad shot attempt there. Good defensive possession. Gets the ball back. Makes up for that missed three-pointer. Clayton gets the points.
They're bringing
19-15.
Zach back in. For
And
the
Red
last
Raiders
one.
take a timeout. And with that, we are also going to take a little timeout here. 19-15. Polars in the lead, coming down to the wire here. Polars have possession when we come back. A two-pointer wins the game. Red Raiders desperately trying to crawl back into it. Let's send it out to our sponsors, Preston Foods and Riley Means. Preston Foods, for all your food needs. And we're back. A two-pointer for the Polars ends the game. Red Raiders trying to crawl back into it. Zach and Jeremy, fourth man of the year, gets a second chance opportunity for the Polars. Red Raiders come into play. Clayton Shopsky, unable to get the fall. Bryden with the rebound.
I think the Polars want to just finish this.
And for Jeremy gets another second chance opportunity for the Polars. Calls a foul.
Now, I don't know who won fourth man of the year.
Jeremy did.
I was going to say that's who I would have
Yes.
given my vote to.
So for our viewers at home, we're hoping that we can stay live here, but we are battling some camera issues as far as battery. We're very low on battery. Something to keep an eye on. If anything happens, we'll try to go live, but I don't have the live login, so.
Well, you just hear our voices.
Gundo drives in,
We got a foul.
calls a foul. Brian doesn't agree with that one.
I heard a bit of a slap there.
I heard a slap too.
Ooh.
3 fouls on Bryden I've just overheard. One more foul and he's out.
They need this.
Unable
Don't get
and Jeremy with the board and behind the back
Getting
pass.
fancy.
Again, Polars have possession. One.
Just need an easy bucket
Next
now.
point for the Polars wins it. That's what it is. Red Raiders down by 5. 20-5. They need to be stingy on defense. They need a point here. They need any points here they can get. They can't force it. They've been forcing a lot of buckets. Gundo. Ball up top. Drives in.
There's their easy bucket.
Gets a bucket. That's what they needed. They needed it. Now, that's what they needed. They needed a bucket. Now they need to play stingy defense. Again, any point here for the Polars ends the ball game. Zach forces
There it
it.
is.
Zach gets it.
Polars
Just
win
like
it.
that.
Head to the championship.
Polars get the win.
Great game by Bryden, Jeremy, and Zach. 77 was there.
77 was there.
He was there.
What a game. What a series. Polars pick up the win 2-0. We need an interview here. We have an interview here with Zach Hogrud.
Let me get the real MVP over here.
Oh, here we go. I think we're on camera here. Let me get some guys over here. 77, you want to join?
They had Greg Kennedy, but we had Brian Ball.
Just like he said. So going into this game, Sam and I talked, right? Key factors going into this game, obviously, Zach and Gundo. Both teams, that's their star players. But secondary roles were going to play huge. Zach wanted Greg to step up. Zach wanted Bryden to step up. One of them stepped up, Bryden Ball. Bryden, you had big game, both games, 2s, left and right. How do you feel? You're in the finals. How do you feel?
Great.
Great. Put it on a t-shirt. Get right there. Polars, you're in the finals. What are we looking for? All right, so you have the Hunters and the Black Panthers. Do you have a preference of who you're going to face?
Doesn't matter. No, it really don't matter. I think we're going to be holding up that trophy at the end of this year.
Polar Express leaves next weekend, baby.
Just like they said, they don't care who wins. Round 2, game 2 tomorrow night. Black Panthers Hunters. Polars, they got the Polars in the finals. They don't care. Get a ticket. Polar Express leaves. Congratulations, boys. Heck of a game. Heck of a series. We'll see you guys next week in the finals.
Hustle's free.
Good job, boys.
Hustle is always
Bright and ball. That's all I gotta say.
We love you, Ruby.
Here we go.